This you.
Hey everybody, and thank you guys for tuning in for the first ever inaugural one-of-a-kind, never been done before. The critics are raving. Everyone's going fucking bananas over the This You podcast. I'm Zoe. You're going to hear from my co-host Kate soon, and our wonderful guest, Mary Shalaby. You know Mary probably from her very funny internet persona. And let's just say this podcast episode is another win for Mary. If you're listening to this through your ears, then I'll also have you know that this podcast is also available on YouTube, where you can watch along with us and see all the funny visual gags that you're missing by only using your ears. All right, guys. Thanks for coming along. We hope to see you here next time as well. And for now, please enjoy
This you.
I'm blocking the title of the show. And that's something that I think is okay. What?
Don't look at me.
Hi, my name is Zoe.
No, we don't need to do that.
Okay.
What? We come to the podcast. You're
Welcome
our
to
first
the podcast.
guest.
You are our first guest. The rest of all the other recordings have been just me and Kate. So you should
Whoa,
get
holy crap,
Yeah.
I'm so honored.
This is Mary Shalaby for the listeners. Mary, give us 3 fun facts about you.
I can milk a cow. I used to wear bow ties that my mom made me in middle school every day.
That's insane.
And I have a dog named Penny.
I would just like to
She's
circle
on
back real
downers.
quick to the bow tie fiasco that you quickly mentioned.
Wait, before we go to that, I need to start with our tradition
Yeah,
really
a bit
quick.
about this podcast.
Oh, yeah, we should explain what this is.
We stalked you. It's a social media expose of sorts.
So basically, me and Kate had a very unsuccessful run doing a live show of This You.
I remember
Okay.
Kate reached out to me to be on
Yes,
it.
of course, and it ultimately was hated by most people. People were saying this is invasive, inappropriate,
Okay, well,
bad.
they're
So we
laying
decided we
there.
had to take it to a podcast. Basically, we would stalk people on social media and then roast them on stage about their social media. So
epic.
now we're sort of doing that. However, now what's different is you're able to rebuttal. You're able to talk back, which
Yeah.
was sort of the issue before. Is they just had to sit there and take it.
Yeah, it was a bit of like
But they knew that
It
going
was
in,
bullying,
right?
Like, it was bullying.
It was bullying.
No, it wasn't though, because people really wouldn't volunteer and we would force people to do it. So then I'd have like my cousin up there and she's like,
That was not chill.
Yeah, no, that was not chill. It was just
But
like,
anyway, so the podcast.
it's called This You.
This year, so we are gonna throw some things at you, and it's you.
Yeah, it's you.
Can't wait to see
And
what
I
you
hope
pulled
I
up.
hope you have. I hope you're ready to fight.
I'm fucking
Yeah,
ready.
Okay, first of all,
That's so
I
excited.
pulled something and now. Okay, as
Bruh.
previously mentioned, my printer's not really working, but I hope you can still identify this photo. And if you
I
can,
can't.
I would like you to sign it if
It's
possible.
a bit of a gradient.
Do you recognize? Wait, I think it's supposed to be this way. Do you recognize this photo? It's actually incredible.
Oh my God.
I was literally dying.
Oh my God! Wake up.
I forgot this existed.
you show the
Woo,
camera
I
the
just
photo?
saw the outline. I was like,
What is this?
wait, you guys just paste the real photo in the.
Yeah, no, we will. Okay, we'll put the real photo here.
Oh, okay, so it is a picture of Mary Shalaby doing
Sort of, she's
aerobics?
laying on her back in
What
the crazy.
is
It is the
this?
craziest trapeze I've ever seen. Because
trapeze. It's a trapeze.
It's giving.
Are you impressed?
No, I am, and you know what it's giving? Saddam Hussein in his hiding spot. It really is, because like it's the way your toes are like just barely
Mama.
flexed. Like it's awesome, and I like
She's
that.
up in the air.
She is up in the air, but it's like at what cost?
I remember posting that and being like, this is epic.
This was Mary's Facebook profile picture, or, in
Mama,
maybe 2015,
we were in that
2017.
Facebook, and another part of this podcast
Also, can you
is
sign? And then can you sign this, please?
gauging whether or not you were popular in high school, and
Well, I have some things to say about that.
I think that
thank
Zoe
you.
and I unanimously agree.
Well, I feel like this is gonna be something mean. I don't want to put my
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
I can
honestly,
take it. I'm on the internet. I can take
I
it.
think that you were in a friend group of girls and boys, and the girls were fucking the boys.
So basically, no one had sex with anyone.
Actually, yeah, I was like, I don't agree with that. Because
It was giving like the.
No, were you guys like were you guys like adjacent to like tech crew on musicals?
Yes. Well, so I need to explain though.
Your foot is on.
So my school is really small. I'm from the middle of nowhere in Massachusetts.
Wow. How many people?
My graduating class was 50. And it was a regional school with 7 towns going into it. And we all...
Wait, Mary, you want to know how many people were in my graduating class?
Well, didn't you go to all-girls school?
No.
Wait, what?
Wow. That's
bold
a shocking
assumption.
allegation.
That is
That's
very
honestly
homophobic.
A shocking
actually.
allegation.
It's homophobic.
I don't think it's homophobic. I just have a feeling I think I stalked both of your asses
Absolutely
too.
not.
And I want to say...
Out of the two of us, I feel like you give more.
No, I went to a very public.
We both went to public school.
Wait,
Van
what? In
Texas
Chicago?
Public
Which
High
school?
Yeah, Barrington High School. Shout out.
But please continue about. The
Anyway, there was
circumstances.
almost 2,000 kids in my graduating class.
Yeah, that's absurd to me.
Oh wow.
Like,
Casey's
and
crazy.
it was K through 12, one building, all same
Wow.
bus too. So like, I was a third grader on the bus with like these like farm kids. They'd be like, one guy would like be chewing dip and then spit into a water bottle at like 6:30 in the morning, and then roll it to the front. And I'd pick that shit up and be like,
You grew up Amish.
yeah.
Wait,
Ricky, this guy named Ricky used to drive his tractor to school.
Wait, literally what?
So you couldn't really be like popular. It was like
Well,
you
yeah,
either
and
weren't
people
popular
think
or people just like knew you, but everyone knew you.
Incorrect
Wow.
assessment on our part.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's a niche fact. Like
That's crazy.
you couldn't like that's not a
We did gauge
traditional.
from the homecoming pictures.
We did find homecoming pictures, and I actually.
Saw that picture.
I was taking the SATs the next morning. I was there by myself. Angus was by himself. Angus and I basically went together, and we're both just like, duh, can't wait to eat pizza later. Like,
For him starting that with I wouldn't be able to live if I didn't.
my mom goes, she's absolutely not doing that. Like she's driving
Why
home.
did he think that?
Someone started a rumor. Someone started some dumb rumor. I don't know who. I don't know why. And my mom looks at him and goes, like, so like Mary tells me about all this shit like a couple weeks before I did like crazy like a shit ton of amount of edibles, and I like called my mom and was like, I'm dying.
How did y'all source these? If you're from Farmtown,
Yeah,
how
where
are
do you get
sourcing
edibles if
these?
you're
Well,
in a
so we
farm
could
town?
because everyone has weed there. Like drinking was like we didn't get drunk in high school because we couldn't like get alcohol, but like. And all my friends and I worked in food service. So, like, my buddy Jared would just get it from, like, the line cook.
And that's actually funny. They were outsourcing. Yeah, you want
The bow ties.
circle back to the bow ties. I would like to hear about that.
So you used to wear bow ties.
And then in the meantime, I'm gonna sort of load up some other things I had to talk to
so
you
you
about.
used to wear bow ties.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just a little freak, and my mom likes to sew a lot. She makes a lot of her own clothes, and they're beautiful, but she made me a bunch of little bow ties out of scrap fabric.
It's quite beautiful.
And I
gender norms.
was literally. And I was queer baiting before queer baiting was a term, okay?
What age was
Yeah, I was
this?
gonna say.
This was started in 6th grade.
And you had short hair
went
as well.
through. I had
No, the
really
short hair was later,
long
right?
hair. Short
Yeah.
hair was later.
That's low-key giving Claire, is it not?
Our friend Claire.
Our friend it's not real, but it could be, you know?
I think it's quite real. She's been enjoying it.
A lot of men hit on me at work. I'm a cheerleader. I'm a cheerleader. People don't know. I'm an
I
NBA. I am an NBA
I
cheerleader.
literally can't.
A lot of people, the men will hit on me afterwards. And
Ask for her phone number.
ask for my phone number. They tell me
a lot of
I'm
the fans
cute.
are also hitting on
Yeah, they're
Zoe.
yelling at me.
Wow.
So it's like, honestly, it feels great. It
I'm
feels
sure.
so good because looking like this, you don't get men yelling at you often. And I'm sure maybe I would get sick of it after all, but no, I wouldn't. You know.
So in New York next to me, there's an auto body shop, and the guys catcall, but like I walk by there like multiple times every day, and I know I'd be looking good if they catcall me, because sometimes I walk by and they don't catcall me, but we see each other, and I'm like,
You're like, hello?
like before I was going on a date one night, and I was walking out, and they catcalled me. I was like, thank fuck, I look awesome. Okay,
I've
I
never been
look
catcalled.
amazing.
I've never been catcalled except at the aforementioned NBA team that won't be
I
named.
literally don't think
so
I've
I
ever
can
been
look at this.
catcalled.
You probably have. You just didn't know.
Oh, it's quite beautiful, actually. I don't know. I think I
Okay, I found
walk funny
you.
in the street when I'm alone.
You walk funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
So you
does.
think people
I
think
hunch over and I like
so people won't come near you?
yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes I put on my jacket weird so
Okay,
I don't
I have my
get
questions.
attention. But let's move on to a segment.
Okay. This one
we have a
is
couple questions for you.
simple. Yeah, what's your go-to audition song?
My go-to audition song.
Do you musicals?
Take a moment to collect yourself.
I'm being pulled in a new direction. I do like it. No, I didn't mind it. Pulled in a new direction. I forgot the words, and then she built it up, and then the put it up, and I started to love.
Okay, good girl. I have a story about that song.
Wait, what song?
actually.
I actually don't know what
It's
song
from
that
Adam's
is.
Family.
Family.
Is it Wednesday?
Yep.
Wednesday.
I clocked
and
it because
then
she's constantly being pulled in the
she's
direction.
been constantly pulled in the
always
direction.
be-
She's
that
always being
That
pulled.
bitch always being pulled.
Always being pulled.
In high school, I did choir and I did private lessons.
A choir.
Stop! I did private lessons, and that was the song I sang. And I was really bad. I was really bad in choir because I had social anxiety and I hated singing in front of people. But I still did lessons and did it. Nonetheless,
She still has this. We went to karaoke. Yeah, she insisted we go to karaoke, and then she gets on stage and she's like, "I'll try to find."
I get nervous, but
I just sang
senior-
Defying Gravity for her. Anyway.
Senior year, I basically emotionally manipulated my choir teacher to give me a solo. And it was
That's the
finally
way to
my
do
time
it.
to sing. I was going to sing
How
a
did
whole
you?
song.
How did you emotionally manipulate your
Well, yeah,
choir
it was,
teacher?
It was during COVID, and we all had to write these reflections on our time in choir and how it's impacted us. And in my reflection, I was like, fuck, I literally used a SZA tweet.
Shout out SZA.
There was like a tweet that she did. She wrote.
If
that
you
was
tweeted
like,
this, she would like the tweet.
it was a
She's
tweet. It
on
was a
the
SZA
internet.
tweet that was like, for those that don't get it, or something where it's like, okay, I don't.
That
know
Nike billboard that's like, if you don't win, then win.
But nonetheless, I hate that billboard.
You know, some people will know what I'm talking about.
But,
It's on Sunset.
Basically, I was like, I didn't stand out in choir. I didn't stand out. Everyone else had their moment to shine, and I never had my moment to shine. And even though I'm ready to shine, and then says I like inputted like the JPEG screenshot of the tweet that was like on the lines of if they don't fucking care, they don't matter. Like some kind of like bold ass shit.
And
it
she
was
was like,
COVID.
she
And
was
then-
thinking if she didn't give you a solo, you're gonna kill yourself
Well, he-
probably.
It was a he.
So it's like, he.
And he gave me the solo, and then I thought about it, and a day later I rejected it.
all
You
that
were like,
for
actually,
fucking nothing.
I just wanted to see if you'd do it.
all that for nothing.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
Wait, that's epic though.
I'm not classically trained like that, but I do my audition song. My one story that I'll share is that I had a brief stint with musical theater in high school. This was during the era where
You
I
had to
looked-
bring what with you?
No, I had a brief stint with
Oh,
musical
oh,
theater.
oh, oh,
So there's a local theater, the Marriott, Lincolnshire Theater.
like the hotel.
Yeah, but it's like a theater there. Okay, my parents got married at that hotel. Anyway,
Okay.
Marriott Lincolnshire. But they had. What was the play? It was a Christmas Carol. They were putting on a Christmas Carol, and I was like, I'm gonna audition for this. No musical theater experience, whatever. Like I was just like really into Dear Evan Hansen at the time.
Classic.
Yeah, classic.
My dad's wait.
I was really good.
You guys hit
No,
that.
we harmonize
Zoe,
a lot.
no, Zoe has to be quiet. I'm gonna do it for a second. See, I get shy.
She's shy
We do it
again.
together.
Waving through a window.
That was one of our best.
I am very impressed by you two right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was one of our best.
Wow.
So you should feel like you got to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm gonna go audition for this, and I had no previous musical theater experience, but I was like, I have I have fire in my soul and a story to tell.
That's all you need.
And that's all I need. So I walked in there, I gave them the sheet music, never sang out loud ever before. I sang a octave up version of Santa Fe from Lucy's. Santa Fe. Okay, so not gonna lie, even I even devour it. And then I do monologue, whatever, and I'm like, okay, that was that. And how fun was that, right? So then I go home, and then at the end of the week, you guys, I get a call back. I get a call back, and then they like give me all the info for the role because I guess I was one of the only people for it because it was like the kid in the Christmas Carol or whatever.
Tiny Tim.
Wait, maybe I was auditioning for Tiny Tim low key. I don't know, but
You're frail enough.
yeah, I am, and I looked like a boy at the time. So, but basically the vibe was that like if I did it, I would have to like drop out of school because it was like a full-time theater thing, and I was like, Mom, this is my calling.
Wait, sorry.
I was like, Mom, this is my calling, and she was like, you're not leaving school to go be in a Christmas Carol.
To go play
local
a sick child.
Just pull this out and be like, you have to drop out.
Well, because it was like I would have to leave school every day at like noon or something.
That's like the dream.
I know. I was like, Mom, this is my calling.
Gotta go
Literally.
be the big lights.
Bro, I could have been on Broadway at this point, but let's just say that wasn't my path.
I don't know what roles there are in Broadway for you.
Peter Pan.
They could throw you in Juliet.
I'd be great in Peter Pan. Let's talk about that.
Wait, remember y'all seen Girls?
Yeah.
You know Marnie. What's that actress's name?
That's the name of my cat.
Her cat's name is Marnie.
Oh, that's
Wait, you named
cute.
it after...
Well, I wanted
I've never
her
seen
name
Girls, I'm sorry.
Shoshana.
Oh,
I
I
wanted to
love.
name her Shosh, but then Zoe was like,
But I said that
too
I think it's
Jewish.
cultural appropriation if she names her cat Shoshana and she's not Jewish.
So then I
Sorry.
named her the second best Marnie.
Okay.
Anyways, please continue.
What's the actress's name? Anyway, she did the live action. Like, remember when like ABC would do live action musicals? Like, she did that, and she was Peter Pan.
Wait, what? I never heard about this.
That's how I knew her first. I was like, oh, that 30-year-old woman is playing Peter
I
Pan.
need
on
to play
TV.
Peter Pan at some point because it's the flying, the
Do
trapeze.
you
Like,
want to know something?
Yeah.
I played Peter Pan.
No way.
Surprised you didn't find that. in your
surprised I
research.
didn't find that.
Not to be like Trump's America, but like I thought Peter Pan was a man.
No, Peter Pan's all famously played by a lesbian.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
So interesting.
Wait, are
So
you
I
serious?
was the minority in that
I'm
situation.
confused.
Of the Peter Pans.
No, Peter. Okay, in the movie
'Cause
he's a
he's-
boy, but like
He's got to sing. Like his balls ain't dropped yet, so
Yeah.
like men can't play him,
it's basically
why
they need
can't
a
the
boy
boys?
because the boys aren't old enough.
and they can't like do flips
No,
and
fly
shit.
through the sky.
Wait, so did you do flips and shit? Well, we are familiar
Well,
with
it
your
was-
aerial arts. Oh my god, get off me. Stop it! She's just trying to motorboat me.
I was trying to grab the paper and I fell off the chair.
I always am motorboating
My
my
head
roommate
was really in
Griffin.
Kate's head. I
We
really
don't
thought,
touch.
I thought it was going on. No, we've never hugged. I forced her to hug me at a show, and she said it was quote the worst moment of her life.
I don't like being touched. I don't know why.
Anyway, I was just trying to show your previous acrobatic abilities. It looks like you've been like struck by lightning. Like I don't know.
It's like the worst.
It said low on ink, and I was like, surely that won't be a problem.
What other? We have some other things prepared.
Okay.
To argue about.
How do you feel about being number 59,335 on Famous Places?
So proud. It's an honor just to be on
Did you
that
put that
website.
up, or did someone make that for you?
Someone else did that shit.
That's
I was like,
awesome.
that's
How did they get
epic.
your birthday?
You can
Beats
totally
me.
find that on Instagram if you like search through people's tag, like surely,
like,
or
when it's-
Facebook.
Oh yeah, Facebook.
Sorry, I'm revealing my. Anyway, do you want to?
God.
This is another question we
this
have.
is so you're on.
We're clip farming right now. I'm sorry.
You're on Cameo, correct?
Yeah, $45. Well, I only
I
get
should
30
get,
of that.
should I get you a cameo of Mary for your birthday?
I'll make it
$400.
really good.
Yes. I just got a cameo. Do you know those dogs on what are their names?
Every time
Do you know Karen Bark, the realtor?
Yes, I know Karen Barr.
Because I've sent you her video.
Bark. Well, I was gonna
Karen-
say every time I go through my Instagram reels, it's only dog videos, and every time it's Zoe liked it. Zoe liked it. And like it's just like I just know our feed is exactly the same.
No, if I went on my store page right now, it would be Teletubbies, dogs, and like some fucking NBA
Mine would
video
be
or
the LeBrant family.
Yeah,
dogs.
Zoe
No.
for a minute was gonna get a bunny.
that might have been a
Bunny.
manic episode, though. I'm honestly not
It's
sure.
on-
You would have loved it though. You would have loved it.
No, her name was Canella Bunny.
Her name was Canella Bunny, and I was literally just thinking of her today because as I drive to the Intuit Dome I was just gonna say I was driving there and I saw a billboard and it says Canella TV, which is I believe a Spanish language channel. And I learned Canella means cinnamon. Anyway, the bunny's name was Canella Bunny, so I think of her every time I drive and I see Canella TV. Canella Bunny
How do you take care of a dog?
makes you think about it.
That's quite a lot of work.
With
I
Cowbell,
think
it was
so.
really easy because he was like.
Well, because he died so quickly.
Well, no, just he was like. Well, that too, and that too.
Really didn't have to do it
You
for a
didn't.
long
You didn't
time.
have to like remind me of them. It was like-
Rest in peace.
Anyways, my king, he was super easy to take care of. Like I didn't have to train her or anything. Penny was fucking nuts. Penny was psychotic. They lied to me, told me that she was like house trained
thought she was a
and
puppy?
she's 8 months. So yeah, but fully
baby.
grown. The first day I bring her home. My roommate Britta had her Adderall next to Chick-fil-A sauce. Penny already I'm like, I can't keep this dog. Like I brought her home and like she was not what the shelter said. She was super shy when I met her and whatever, and then next day she's like, what's that? You supposed to the real me? And I was like, okay. And I was like, I can't take care of this dog. She's crazy. She's crazy. And then she ate Britta's Adderall.
Oh my god.
And it was like me and my 2 roommates, and we were like,
Was she crazy?
she's locked the fuck in.
Really?
No. No, she was locked in. No, she drugs don't affect her. Like I have her on downers right now, and like
That's crazy.
we give my dog my
right
mom.
now, like she's been out while you're here. And
No,
out.
they're like downers, like for like because she
anxiety and such, yeah.
So like,
is it a gabapentin?
It's a trazodone.
A trazodone, of course, trazodone. I used to work at a pharmacy.
Okay.
It's part of my lore.
My aunt takes trazodone. When I told her that Penny
That's
took
so
trazodone,
funny.
she died laughing.
Because that is hilarious that sometimes animals be taking human drugs.
Wait, how did you diagnose her with that?
Anxiety.
Yeah.
Dogs
Because
just
she's
anxious.
made it really obvious.
And sometimes they'll shit everywhere.
Yeah,
Or
she'd
they'll
like
throw
in her
up.
crate, she would have issues, and then like
It's like me when I throw up everywhere.
she's super food insecure, so we'll go like buck wild. Me when I throw up everywhere.
Wait, do your roommates like the dog?
Yeah. I grew up with a Doberman, so I was used to big doggies. His name was Duke. He was such a dumbass. I
Obsessed.
loved
I
him
actually
so
did see
much.
many photos of him during my stalking. He was like light brown and dark brown. Right? Yeah, obsessed.
I'd always dress him up.
So freaking cute, bro. I love Dobie so much.
Me too.
I grew up with a golden doodle, but like before they were sort of a popular
trend?
dog. Yeah, before they were a trend. We got a golden doodle in 2012. Okay.
Oh yeah, well that's
yeah,
early.
That's an OG golden doodle. He
One of the first, probably.
one of the first actually. His name is Kirby. Absolute legend.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
He's up there with Cowbell.
Yeah, he is. And he was an 100-pound golden doodle. He was huge.
Yeah, Duke was 100.
He was absolutely fucking massive. So, and I love a big dog.
Me too.
I just really love him. Yeah, he died a tragic death of cancer, very slowly, very painfully. But
I don't think that's very tragic. I would say more tragic is like getting hit by a car.
I think it's really tragic to die slowly of cancer.
Is it? I don't know.
You try it. Let me know.
What was that?
She just
Sorry.
told you. She just told you guys to drop
Very
that.
sensitive topic. Zoe's very sensitive about animals.
Damn.
Now we're gonna do another segment where we're gonna confront you about.
Well, we
a
call
serious-
it this. How
How do you know this person?
Oh, I love that. I cannot wait to see who
We're
you
gonna
pull
pick
up.
random people, some random person you follow on Instagram.
Okay.
We're gonna ask
You tell
who the
us
hell this
how
person
I
is
know
and why
them.
you follow them.
All right,
Okay,
let's
so
go.
I'm nervous.
I gotta scroll past on the verified accounts. Okay, sorry, there's too many. Okay, closing my eyes.
I
Ready?
do be falling in love.
Okay.
Anyways.
Oh, this isn't. Hold on.
Okay, pick a different
Hold on. I'm keeping.
Oh my god.
I think that was your college improv group.
Zamboni Revolution Improv.
Okay. Johnny Salami.
Johnny Salami. Johnny Salami and I did a show in New York called Rent Controlled, and he was on the lineup, and he cracked me up because he just was like, so just like,
That's
he
what
was
you gotta
so
do when your name is
funny.
Johnny Salami.
He was so funny, so I followed, and look at his dog.
Everybody looks like their dog, bro. I'm saying. Oh my God! He looks exactly like his dog.
That's a big dog.
Bro, Johnny Salami, if you're seeing this, I love your
Is that a
dog.
bulldog?
Yeah.
Bro, that's a unit.
A big bulldog.
Much like you look exactly like
I
Penny.
know.
This looks
Anytime
just like.
I post a photo, everyone's in my DMs going, "Do you know that you look like your
That's
dog?"
why
And I'm
you
like,
black.
"Yes,
You do.
yes, I know."
And that's why I think I should get Poe. I think I look a little
This
bit like
next
him.
person, who is
Did you scroll?
Will Ackerson?
Will, oh my God, wait, he's gonna be obsessed with this. Will Ackerson.
Can I see him?
He's from Boston?
Yeah, Will Ackerson went
me
to
pull up.
Syracuse with me. He's best friends with, so my roommate Alex.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
The lesbian.
The lesbian. She has a younger brother, Nick, who's my year. Alex is 2
Okay.
years older than me. Nick and Will would always go to the bar, and I'd always go up to Nick drunk and be like, "Nick, we gotta take a selfie and send it to Alex."
That's what you gotta do.
And Will is his friend, and he's such a lovely person. Shout out Will. He's been nothing
gonna
but
love
wonderful
this.
and nice.
Will,
He's the best.
Let's do one more. Just pick another.
He's very
Hold on, I'm
polite.
looking through Will's.
He's so polite.
Here's an old headshot.
Senior photo.
Your photo. Should I comment cute? Okay, one more. Actually, let's do 2 more.
Yeah, I'm having fun with this.
Okay, we'll do 2 more.
We can do as many.
Guys,
as we
these are
want.
such
Okay.
good little segments.
Alicia Wood.
Alicia Wood was in my sorority Kappa Alpha Theta.
Okay, Theta.
She's
Theta.
a year ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
She was on the ski team, and
Oh,
We didn't have that.
That's crazy.
well, because you guys live in SoCal.
We do live in SoCal.
I lived in Syracuse,
In the
New
mountains.
York.
No, not in the mountains. In the hills.
In the hills.
Did you guys ever do
It's super snowy there.
Yeah.
Alicia
Lake
Wood.
Effect.
What's the?
She's
what's
very
the
pretty.
frat
Shout out
thing
Alicia.
when
She's
you-
really
when you're a
nice.
new member.
Hazing?
Hazing.
Were you hazed in
Nah,
Theta?
we were too
You can
mid
speak
for
out right
that
now.
shit. I got hazed for my improv group, but
Oh,
not Theta. This made me like lick tequila off the table and like drink a lot.
Wait,
they'd
like
be like,
what?
fine. They'd be like,
Like tequila off the table.
they'd like put me in a basement, like blindfold me, and they'd be like, "How big is Ted Stick?" And we'd be like, "I don't know." They'd be like, "How big is it? Say how big it is." We'd be like, "I
So
don't
this
know."
is-
And then they put me in the backseat of a car, blindfolded, and they were like, "If
Are
you
you
don't
serious?
finish this beer."
All of this?
This is
Did
like...
you yes and?
Yeah, we yes and yeah. I was like yes,
Yes, and
yeah,
put me in that car.
Yeah, to put me in that car, and I will drink that beer.
You have to randomly scroll, bro. Why are you cooking?
No, it was very soft hazing. It was just
No,
like
I was gonna say that
fun.
sounds like they like watched like a one
right.
college movie once and we're like, we gotta do exactly
Yeah,
that.
it was just like it was so epic.
Wait, shout out Theta. All my friends that were in sororities were in Theta at LMU.
Shout out.
Okay, next, Mary.
Except for my gorgeous roommate Rachel, who was in DG.
Okay.
Who is a Liv Barnett?
Can
Can you say that name again, please? And why'd you
Liv Barnett.
call it a live, bro?
Liv
Liv
Barnett.
Oh.
lives in LA. I've never met her in person. She is a Zamboni Revolution improv comedy alum.
Oh, is that's
And
the
so that's why I
improv.
follow her, because I know that she's like total baller, and I wanted to be on the improv team really bad, and I knew of her.
Shout out Ashive with a Substack, backbone of our society.
Society.
Okay, let's do.
25% of the voting population.
This is
No,
so
literally.
fun. Never
I
stop.
am literally obsessed with this. And I'm like, wait, actually, me and Kate, we should do this for each other. Okay.
And Theta, they called us Gata.
They
Yeah,
did
they
they
did
did that
that
at our school
everywhere.
as
At
well.
our same
school
You're
is
really
Theta.
fighting allegations. I'm
We were
sorry.
like I was the straight representation.
Chloe Fatuova.
Chloe was also in Theta. It has it in her bio, but she's 2 years younger
Wait.
than me.
Something interesting that's
She's
happening.
really nice. She's like a baddie in film.
Wait, something interesting that's happening is that she's followed by the trapeze school I used to work at.
I think she's from Chicago.
This is in Santa Monica, so that's even
Oh well, that
stranger.
doesn't make any sense.
Wait, did she trapeze?
She ever been
I
in
don't-
Santa
Has she
Monica?
trapeze?
I know, guys. I don't know her that well.
Wait,
she's
okay,
just really
Chloe
nice.
How do you say it?
Fatuova.
Chloe Fatuova, if you see this, please let me know your connection to Santa Monica Trapeze School.
Wait, straight up, you did trapeze too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find those.
I used to work at a trapeze place at the pier. Shout
So
out.
he's had the weirdest
Yeah, I've
jobs.
had every job in the freaking planet.
I love that.
Because it's the thing of like, if you're gonna work a minimum wage job, why not work a fun one? You know.
Yeah.
I tried at Home Depot. I tried to be normal, and it was horrible. So anyway, the trapeze school. This is Kate's favorite stand-up story that I've only done once. I've never done it again because like I just can't figure it out. But I'll share it with you. And that was that I used to work at this trapeze school on the pier. But I was a trampoline coach at the trapeze school.
Oh, fun.
Okay, because
Trampolines are the best.
used to be a competitive trampolinist.
Bruh.
There's so much
Sometimes
here.
I like say things and I'm just like, I would be
used to
so
be
annoyed
competitive.
about me. Yeah, no.
So your parents let you have a trampoline?
No, I didn't have a
No.
trampoline. No, they absolutely didn't.
Same.
I know I want to win so badly.
I'm still salty about it.
I'm really mad about it, but I always see these videos online that's like, as an ER nurse, these are 5 things I wouldn't let my kids do, and it's like ride a motorcycle, ride a Lime scooter, and have a trampoline. I'm like, all right,
Well,
fine.
my mom, they let us ride dirt bikes, but we didn't have a we didn't have a damn
So that one
trampoline.
actually can't justify. But yeah, okay, so basically one day I got to the trapeze place, and I was like training, and there was like some police activity. I don't know what was happening because it's like on the pier. It's just like a horrible area. Okay, I in a very lovely place with wonderful people. But our the owner of the place, she was like, "All right, guys, like gather around." Basically, like a criminal came through here last night. He shot someone dead, and then he. They think that he dropped his gun in our trapeze place because they have footage of him with it before, and then there's like a gate. Then our trapeze place, then as soon they see him jumping over the gate and off the boardwalk into the like ocean area, and he doesn't have his guns. They're like, he had to have dropped it.
Wow, wait, it sounds like he's like should have been working
there, kind of parkour skills.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, so they're like, he dropped it in the trapeze place, but the police couldn't find it, so they want us to look. I'm like, that's not how it works.
No,
that
what?
can't
No.
be.
This was your first day.
Yeah, this was like genuinely one of my first days
The
there.
first day
Yeah,
there.
and like
Look for
everyone.
the gun.
Yeah, they're like, okay, so if you look for the gun, we'll give you like a 10. If you find the gun, don't touch it because
I was
we
gonna
need
say,
to.
what do you do? Like,
Yeah,
pick it up?
yeah. They're like, first of all, they're like, don't pick it up because it's like probably loaded and like we need to dust it for fingerprints. But like, if you find it, you'll get a 10% bonus.
But it was open at the time.
No, we were closed, but it's like,
Okay, I was gonna say, like, what if a kid pulled up and he was like,
no, literally.
"Oh, look at that gun in the foam pit!" But
It was like, it's like open air, so like he could like jump in through like over the fence and then like
So
jump
who
out. Whatever.
found it?
No one ever found it, but I remember like watching. We like all went into the like shack and like watched the security camera footage of him like jumping in and jumping
are
out.
they
It's
sure
crazy.
that he didn't put that shit in his pants?
No, we never found it. So, but like it's just like the like thought of like all these like circus freaks like running around trying to find a loaded gun, being like, "And my 10% check." It was like
Was
really
that 10%
funny.
forever?
No, it was just for that next pay period.
Oh, so it'd be like what, $10?
Yeah, literally $10. Like it was absolutely nothing. But like everyone was searching. Like everyone was searching. We were flipping up mats and stuff.
I'd be so mad if someone found the gun and I didn't.
I know.
Well, no one did. But I used to do a lot of tumbling. I was really bad.
Mhm.
But I remember I used to go to like open gyms growing up, and sometimes we'd have to clean out the foam pit, and it was exciting because the incentive was you could keep any change that you found. So we'd be cleaning out. We'd literally be doing hard fucking labor.
You're like,
I
I
don't know
want
if
a
you've ever
gumball.
cleaned out a foam pit. Like it's exhausting. Being in a foam pit is exhausting. And then we'd each get like 75 cents.
Epic!
Wow.
And,
Okay. Oh my god, USPS. Sorry, now I'm just looking through your phone. USPS dogs? That's an incredible account.
Yeah, it's the
And I
best
think I might
account ever.
follow.
You should.
I'm
It's
not
so
familiar
cute.
with that.
It's all of the dogs
It's all
that
the
the
dogs that
UPS
UPS
drivers
people.
take photos of and come across.
I didn't follow that account.
Well, you should. It's epic.
What do you mean? Yeah, of course you don't. This is her following.
Well,
I don't follow either.
oh my god.
What? I'm confused what you're saying.
I just said an incorrect sentence. I'm allowed to say incorrect sentences.
Yeah,
here.
you're valid.
No, go
You're
ahead.
valid.
Try again.
I don't follow that account.
You
Okay,
should. It's really
who's-
awesome.
Gwendolyn Carpenter.
Gwendolyn Carpenter went to high school with me. She was a year above me, and she was insane at basketball and soccer and softball. And she was my English teacher in high school was her dad, and now he's the principal. And him and Gwendolyn's mom met at my high school, and now they both work there, and he's the principal.
You know they're like in the town, like they are the town.
No, absolutely, they are beloved.
Wow.
Beloved.
What was the name of your town?
The town my high school was in was called Sheffield, and then my town.
Oh, you said it was a bunch of
New Marlboro. Yeah, like
Okay.
Did you grow up in a big house?
I did.
And was it on a farm? With our animals?
Well, so we bought it as hopes for that, but then my grandpa died, so my dad had to move down to South Carolina for like most of the week.
Mm-hmm.
But we bought it totally abandoned, and we're like camping it
Wow.
basically. And then the plan was to have animals, but then it just like happened that way that my dad had to change his career path at that point.
Crazy.
But like we had a bunch of land, so like this guy named Marius would like have his horses be on our land sometimes, so I get to go like pet the horses and shit. We had goats. My mom and I have had many chickens.
OMG.
I love my chickens
so
so much. I love them little hoes. They're crazy.
Are you? I was just gonna say, are you vegetarian?
No.
That's okay.
But I could never butcher like or
No.
my best friend Eliza, her family has a sheep farm. So in the springtime, all the
love
lammies
sheep.
come and you get to go and just smush your face into them.
wanna go
I've been
pet
thinking
little-
about being a vegetarian just because sometimes I look at my cat and I'm just like,
Okay, well,
what
you're
makes
not
you
eating
different?
You're not eating
Not
your
eating
cat.
But it's like what makes a cat different than a chicken?
Well, she's domesticated. Sorry, that was my ice machine.
Also, chickens are so dumb.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Are they but like
Wow.
my
I
friend
never
Turkeys are
realized
even
how loud
dumber.
that was.
my friend has chickens and there's two
I don't
of
think
them
I could
and they
ever
hang
be-
around with each other. They're like lovers.
No,
Would never not
they
eat.
hate each other. You want to know something so funny? We had a broody hen, and so like in order to get her,
that?
it means like she'll sit on her eggs
Look
even
it
though
up.
they're not being fertilized.
Yes, I've heard of that.
So we had one of them, and what you do is in the middle of the night, you pull her eggs out from under her, and you put the chicks under her. And so when she wakes
She
up in
thinks-
the morning, she thinks she just had all of her eggs hatched.
Wait, how does the chicken not?
How does she not wake up during that?
Because they're I don't
They
know.
sleep really hard.
And then turkeys are even dumber. My brother used to work on a farm, and his job was to watch the turkeys because they'll shove their heads into water to drink, and then they'll forget to bring their head back up, so they'll drown themselves. So it's my brother's job to literally be like, "Hey, pick your head up."
Bro, massive
How
L to
can
be a
they be that
turkey.
fucking dumb?
Massive L to be a turkey
Dude,
right now.
did you ever watch the movie or the show that was like set in the farm and it was like
Back in the barnyard
Charlotte's
and
Web.
that cow
with that cow with the udder, and he
this
stood on his
sexy
2 feet.
motherfucking cow.
Oh, the cartoon.
First crush with that motherfucking cow.
It's crazy.
And there was like a Wii game. I thought that cow was like so. I watched that movie religiously.
It's crazy because he was like totally like he was a non-binary cow
Wait, what?
because he had an
was
udder.
non-binary?
He had an udder.
Wait.
Oh.
Does it udder mean that
And you
you're
don't be
female?
thinking about that. Yeah, only the females have udders,
Wait,
right?
obsessed.
Yeah,
Did I make
Wait,
that up?
obsessed. Okay, queer from a young age.
Queer from
Wait,
your
am
name.
I being nuts? I might be being absolutely
Wait,
nuts.
let me
I don't
look
know.
up. The only female cause of udders, is that what I'm looking up?
Cows are female. Bulls are.
Well, I
Male.
guess he was a cow.
Do-
Or
Wait,
they were.
That's
a cow.
well, I know. I'm
Have
like.
you ever seen the movie Bad Guys? They're making a second one.
Yeah, the one with the fox
Jamie
everybody
Foxx.
likes,
No,
right?
Oh.
Is Jamie Foxx in it?
No,
Bad
the fox.
But it's the fox. It's
The
no,
fox
wolf.
that everyone finds
It's
sexy.
Bad Guys. It's
Or the wolf.
It's a wolf.
Sorry, I'm
it's an
preparing.
animated, sexy wolf.
Oh no! But now I'm gonna. I
Do you
mean,
find animated characters attractive?
sometimes yes.
When? When's the last time you got the hots?
I mean, I'm like a grown adult, so like I don't watch a lot of cartoons. So.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
I'm kidding. I watch cartoons all the time. I watch cartoons literally all
I
the
clocked you
time.
immediately as a cartoon watch for me as well.
Yeah, what's your favorite cartoon, huh?
I think
We've been on a big Family Guy.
we've been on a big
Yeah.
Family or American Dad. I'm really loving
Yeah.
American Dad lately. Like, it's so funny, bro.
South Park.
South Park is
Yeah.
just
It feels like I shouldn't be watching it.
why? Because it's problematic.
Yeah.
So is Family Guy.
I'm watching the
Oh.
episodes and I'm like, I don't know if I should be watching.
No,
this.
I think my favorite animated show is Arthur.
Mm.
I love Arthur.
That's quite
I want to live in like Caillou's house. You know.
My mom used to hate when I watched Caillou, but
Same.
as a kid I loved it.
I used to never understand why he was bold.
Yeah,
I don't like bald people.
Me neither.
And ugly people.
What about people with alopecia?
And he's both.
Well, they're fine. They can't help it.
Well, my dog had
If you can help it.
dog alopecia on his hip, so he had
no.
2 circles on
I'm
his
so
hip.
sorry.
Penny, when she got spayed, She did it at Cornell at the school, so they were like practicing doing an epidural at the same time. So they did an epidural on her, and they shaved a little rectangle on her back.
I love when they do that.
And I picked her up, like I got her like that. It lasted I got her in February, came out to LA, and like finished junior year, came out to LA, lived here till end of August.
You've lived in LA?
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys are like, welcome
That's
to big
crazy.
city, and I was like,
Oh my
Lil,
God.
She's been here. Where'd you live in LA?
in the cutest little bungalow, right off. It was not bougie.
No, I was looking at you because you lived in the cutest little bungalow.
But it was in it wasn't in the best area. It was in like heart of Hollywood.
Okay.
But like if you walked like 3 blocks, and there was like gorgeous houses and stuff.
Beautiful.
And
I think I'm familiar with the area you're speaking on.
yes, there's a
Heart of
Trader
Hollywood,
Joe's
that's
not
right.
far. There's a Target.
My friend in Hollywood's been getting her mail stolen.
I didn't have that happen.
My Teletubbies have not been delivered.
So we ordered Teletubbies off eBay.
I ordered
it's been a whole thing.
2000s, maybe 1990s. I don't know.
She's
Off
going
eBay.
through an era. I don't
Yeah,
really
I
know what it is.
I bought these Teletubbies. They're the McDonald's toys. They're Teletubbies keychains.
Oh, epic!
But they're supposed to arrive April 7th, and they've been set out for delivery since then, and I still haven't gotten them. And every day it says delivery April 7th. I'm like, that was 5 days ago. So I try to go fill out a missing mail form. It's like, we can't submit your request. I'm like,
What the hell?
I'm
Yes,
actually
you
panicking.
can.
I'm
You
actually
can
panicking.
submit it.
I'm so upset because I was really excited for these. Okay.
Last night I got my bag stolen,
What?
and it had all my wigs. It had 2 of my wigs in it, which is fine. They're like so cheap on Amazon. But I was like,
I'm
this
devastated for
fucker
you.
took my fucking wig bag and probably thought he was getting something good and opened it up.
Where
And
was
it's
that?
a
That's devastating.
it's a judge wig and a shiny ass ginger wig.
Oh my god.
No,
And it has my set in it, so it's like
No!
all this gibberish on it.
It's gonna make no sense.
He's putting the pieces together.
It's like a piece of paper.
trying with a wig on. He's trying to.
He's doing your set.
Yeah, it's like fish, and it's like all these random sentences that don't make sense, and then it's like make out with yourself, and it's literally just like that's just me to remind myself to
Do that.
make out with myself. Yeah.
He's gonna solve that, and then he's gonna become the next like Zodiac killer. He's gonna write his own.
know. You
These
can
are
do it.
dumb.
Oh, they're so cute.
I know, and they were only $20. They're from 2000. It comes with
Vintage.
Tinky Winky, Poe, and Lola. My
Tinky
favorites.
Winky,
Dipsy.
Dipsy, la la.
I have 3 in my room right now.
I don't know what's happening.
I love them. After a tour, I
Which
just kind
one
of.
are you?
I'm Lala, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind
Of
of course. Her.
Is that the yellow one?
Yeah, I had her as a child, and then I lost her, and then I got a new one, and then I still have that one.
Do you collect anything?
Virginities. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, right.
No, you don't collect. You don't have any trinket.
I have lots of trinkets,
Of course.
but they're all like random things. Like
That's how I
I
do
love
too.
going to bars and getting the matchbooks. Classic.
Basic.
Of course.
Well, some of them are special to me.
Yeah.
I only take them if I like the bar.
Does anyone want Celsius?
No, she's still my roommate. My roommate is sponsored by Celsius.
I'll have a Celsius, please.
Yes.
Your roommate's sponsored by Celsius?
Yes.
Wait, what does your roommate
Shout out Rachel
do?
Sullivan. She's a ice girl for the LA Kings.
Holy crap! Why does everyone have these jobs that I want?
I know.
Berry or strawberry passion fruit?
Oh, wild berry.
Thank God I
please.
want passion fruit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one sounds
Hey.
good. Should I have my?
Complete each other.
So I can't.
What's
Yeah,
wrong with you?
I can't have Celsius, or I can't have caffeine because I have pots.
Wait, everyone be talking about pots, but I look it up and then I forget immediately after
It's
what it is, and
like-
I've looked up probably 8 times in the past year.
It's a huge issue. But a lot of people got it from COVID. I would just like to say I had it before that.
What is it?
It's an like autoimmune well, actually maybe it's not. I don't know. Oh, it's a nervous system disease. That's what it is. But you I can't. Yeah, I have it. I can't
Is it a
remember.
gland thing?
No, you can't. I have to have a lot of salt. I have sodium deficiency, and I have to have a lot of water. And if I don't, then like I get really bad shaking episodes, and I pass out and stuff like that.
So-
it's passing out and shaking.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
So like if you
I
have
a
too much,
disability.
if you
so
have
I have
like,
caffeine, it makes me real shaky, and then I'll sort of have
Yeah.
like a seizure-esque thing. Yeah, throw up a lot, all of that.
oh, I'm
course.
sorry for you.
Thank you so much. Shout out to the people.
You're
with
better
pots.
for it though.
I don't think I
No
am.
caffeine.
Zoe has a lot of things wrong with
You
her.
can eat a lot of chips, and
I do. I'm really fragile.
I have Raynaud's.
Emotionally, physically.
Do you really? Your
Crazy
fingers get
My
purple?
fingers go not even purple; they go
White?
dead looking.
Wow. You know what's crazy? Like, yeah, that I kind of clocked you as someone with that.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. I think you were
You were just like her blood doesn't circulate
her blood's
good.
definitely not circulating.
She's like, yeah, probably to your brain too, right? You both probably not going to your brain, right?
No, it's the disease where your like blood doesn't flow to your like limbs and your extremities.
Yeah,
well.
and Zoe probably thought it didn't flow to my fucking brain.
And I was like, she definitely has no blood in that brain.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's like something I just like live with every day. So.
I don't think I have any issues. I have high cholesterol.
Yeah, you do.
I also have high cholesterol, but it's the genetic kind. It's the genetic kind.
Mine's very genetic.
Yeah, like
I gain 5 pounds every couple months because of it.
Wow.
that sucked.
Not the high cholesterol.
My dad
Sorry,
like got
guys.
into like a crazy. I'm surprised you don't.
No. Well, I have like
Zoe has zero cholesterol. In her
zero
blood.
cholesterol. I need to every time.
Wait, your dad what?
My dad like goes through crazy phases of like weird like exercising things that he does. Like he got really into yoga and he was like, "Can we go to yoga together?" And I was like, "No, because you showed me the spandex pants that you wear. I'm respectfully not going with you to do that." And like he got like a sun deck like installed in South Carolina, so he'd have like a teacher come and they do yoga at lunch.
Obsessed.
But it's in South Carolina, so people would come and steal the wood from the deck. But he would do it because he'd want to lower his cholesterol. But because it's genetic, no matter what the hell you do, it doesn't go down.
Wow.
Wait.
My dad also has gone through crazy exercise phase. He made us all go keto when I was
No! Being keto in high school, like only
That
the
was
wrestling
crazy.
boys would do
No,
that.
I know, and it was bad because I was like in gymnastics too, and I was like so hungry all the time. And then it was paleo. He made us go paleo, which is crazy.
Wait, what's paleo?
It's like you eat like the caveman, so it's like high
just
fat.
like meat and butter?
Yes. So literally for all we would, but it was like we couldn't like afford like expensive fucking paleo shit. So literally every night for dinner we would have a plate that would be a boiled egg, bacon, a full avocado, and black
I would eat
rice. Like
If I
every
ate any
single
of
night.
that, like my heart would stop.
Were you just
Yeah.
like really tired from eating like that?
Oh, I was tired all the time. I'm a huge napper, but no, I wasn't at the time. I was actually fine, but maybe that caused me issues later in life. I don't know. But I'm a big napper. I'm
My
a
dad
huge
went
napper.
vegan.
Yeah, my dad's
And it was so weird because
I
I
know
was
he's
like,
vegan. I thought he
you
just
do
liked
not. He just. It came out of fucking nowhere. My brother and I would
That's
like call each
hilarious.
other and be like,
Is he serious about
be
this?
like, what in the hell?
It's like a thing that girls do.
Yeah.
Dad's like doing a
This is the thing that girls do.
do. Dad's every person I know, like their dad is on a crazy diet or something.
Yeah, it's like something new all the
It
time.
really is.
But now he just takes a pill for his cholesterol, and I think he's over it.
My dad went on,
And I'm happy for him.
My dad went on Ozempic. He was very overweight. And then
Whoa.
he decided to.
Oh no!
He like doesn't eat. He eats like.
Well,
less
doesn't
than
it make
me.
you not feel hungry?
Yeah, exactly. And then
And he's liking being skinny now.
he's like,
ah,
yeah, it's
fuck.
bad, it's bad. And then like
He's not going back.
Ah,
No,
man,
he
he's
hasn't
like,
done-
ah.
he's absolutely stuck.
Respectfully, like I would do that too.
in it. No, like if that is not how it worked out.
He lived how he's probably like what 50 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
50
lived.
pounds?
No.
He probably like he lived like half of his
his
life,
life,
and
yeah.
now all of a sudden he's like got. Oh my,
No,
that
I
is
know.
so.
And I'm like, that must be so nice. And then, but also, his like right when he started, he didn't know how to like the dosage or whatever or something. So like, I think he was dosing too high, and his blood sugar was really low. And so this one time, he like woke up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, and he passed out.
Oh.
I've done
He
that
passed
before.
out, fell over this like flower pot that was next to the bed, broke the flower pot, and I'm just like, that's like a pretty dramatic thing to happen, right? And then I'm like, surely my mom would be like, are you okay? But my mom's a crazy woman, so she was like, you're gonna go to Home Depot tomorrow and get a new flower pot.
And this is all in Chicago.
Yeah, this is
My
all-
parents lived in Chicago for a while.
I know
My
this.
parents lived in Chicago for a while.
How do you know that? From stalking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a photo of you and your brother at the beach
Oh, yeah, that's a good
in
one.
Chicago. Well, because didn't he do something at Loyola Chicago?
My brother?
Your dad?
Oh, my dad. Whoa. Yeah, that's both my parents. They got their master's degree there. They went to Purdue. That's how they met first.
My
beautiful.
dad
It
went
was
to Loyola
not.
Chicago.
They met in a non-beautiful way.
What?
Wait,
Oh.
they
Whoa.
probably went at the same time. I'm totes gonna call my dad.
No. Right now. Do you know Jared Jackson?
Do you think, wait, they went to school?
What'd
at
he
the same
go
time?
for?
Business
Oh.
or journalism?
How old? How old is your dad?
54.
Oh my god.
OMG.
Oh my god. Oh my. Hey, so I'm on a podcast right now with my friends Kate and Zoe, but Zoe's dad went to Loyola Chicago. Do you know a guy named, what's his first name?
Jared?
Jared Saxon.
Jared Saxon. When did he graduate?
I was like, okay, sure.
Kate can do a really good impression of you, by the way.
I would love to hear it because I've never heard anyone do
No
it.
one's ever impersonated you before?
Are you
Well,
serious?
at least not to my face. I've been dying for it.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. My dad was there in 2001.
Oh, never mind. You guys wouldn't know each other.
You guys were 9 years apart. I'm so sorry.
9 years?
I guess he took a break for a while.
Anyways,
Wait, we're 2001?
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Crazy.
No, that's okay.
No,
I'm
actually,
gonna
it was
give
my
you
dad
a
that
call
disappointed.
later, okay?
You give me a call later. Have fun. Nice meeting you guys.
Okay.
You too.
Love you, bye.
It's a very nice man.
Love you.
Very nice, mom.
Very
Thank
nice
you,
man.
Craig.
Now it's time for my Mary Shalaby impression.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, do that. And then,
Oh,
and
wait,
then,
I have to record it because it shut off because I was like
Oh, yes, of
talking to
course.
my dad.
and then our final segment will be, we're going to read you
Here
some
we go,
captions.
yeah.
You have to say whether or not this was something you really said or not.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. And this is
This next
Kate.
segment is.
Oh. Click it. It's like sticky.
This next segment is Zoe and I trying to impersonate our guest.
Yes.
Like I need to practice.
I won't look at
She was doing it last time on FaceTime and it was so good. Oh.
That's another one for Mary. I was in the Waymo and
No. Lock in. You're not doing it fully.
it's like
She's nervous.
she's nervous.
She's nervous.
She's nervous. wait. I'll repeat after.
I'm not sad that the Duolingo owl died.
I'm from Brooklyn and I went to Syracuse.
The thing is, it's like when I hear myself talk, I sound like a normal person. Then when I go and look at my videos, I'll be like I'll go look at my videos after, and I'm like, oh shit.
When did you discover you had a silly voice?
Like, everyone told me I had a high voice, but they grew up with me, so they were just used
Yeah.
to it.
Mhm.
Like, so no one thinks about it, like my buddies and stuff
Yeah.
anymore. But when I went to college, I'd be like, "Hi, I'm Mary," and people would be like, and I was like, "Huh? Is there something?" I was like, "What? What? Yar." I hope
Go,
it
go,
never
go.
changes.
No, I hope it doesn't. It's perfect.
I was really good at it.
Yeah, you were. Go gun. I do a really good Gabby Wendy impression. That's
I
my
love
one
her.
impression.
I
It's
love
really
me her
good.
so bad.
I really am. I'll just play you the video.
I can't do impressions for the life
Do
of
it
me.
not right now.
Okay. I just woke up with bronchitis. I'm tapering off the prednisone.
Don't you have this shit of you record yourself doing this in your car?
Yeah, of course.
Epic.
It's
I
my
was
it's my
driving.
one
I was
it's my
actually
one
coaching
viral
her.
it's my only viral video. Okay.
I was actively coaching her during it.
It was good. I did it and she was like, "Zoe, that's really good." And then she made me record it and thank God she did. Go ahead. We don't all get a viral video all the time. So.
Wait, say something and I'll try to repeat it.
Okay.
Wait, feed me a line.
Wait, feed me a line.
That felt. I feel like
That was good. I'm in the
Yeah,
Waymo
what
right
do
now.
you want?
And I really hope the Waymo's not mad at me.
What the fuck? I really hope the Waymo's not mad at me. I really hope the Waymo's not mad at me.
In
See, this is funny because, like, I've always been told that I have a cartoony voice, but now that I've met you, I'm like, no, I have nothing. My voice pales in comparison.
I used to be so insecure about it.
Dude, it's one of your best assets.
Well, now I know that.
Of course.
But, like, I used to be so insecure about it, and I was a big Bob's Burgers fan, and, like, Flight of the Conchords fan. I used to wear a bunny hat. Surprised you guys didn't see that shit.
That's really cute.
My mom made me a bunny hat, but it was blue and yellow because I didn't want to wear that pink shit.
Pink, yeah,
and
of
so,
course.
and it was floppy. Oh, I slept in it even.
Oh, that's actually really endearing.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
I was in 6th grade.
So you were in middle school.
Be still my heart.
Yeah, I was like a tiny little baby. I know. And my teachers, you weren't allowed to wear like hats in school, but my Spanish teacher would let me wear it. Anyways, was obsessed with it. Loved Kristen Shaw.
Oh, wow.
And because I was like, holy crap, she's a voice like me. And then I went to go see her.
Representation matters.
Literally, I saw her show when I was out here, Kurt and Kristen hot tub.
Yeah.
I went and saw it by myself. And then I met her and I just went up to her and I was like, I just like really admire you. Like you did a lot for me. Like I just think you're so talented and wonderful. And then I went in my car and I bawled. I sobbed.
Did you get a picture?
That's really cute.
Oh, maybe.
Oh my god.
What did she say? Was she like?
Oh, she was she was so wonderful and nice.
Oh my god, thank you so
I
much,
don't think
Mary.
she knew what I was gonna say because.
It's not very good.
Oh
wow.
Wait, where are you in the picture?
She's on the left, bro.
Oh my god, that's where I shot my senior thesis at that place.
I forgot what it was called.
Permanent Records Warehouse.
Oh, yeah.
in Silver Lake. That's where I shot my thesis.
That's where.
Oh my god, she dead ass cried.
Mary! And that's hilarious.
Oh, and then the tear goes further down my eyes.
Wait, can you do any impressions?
No, I can't. I wish. I've never really tried that hard to do them, but
Can you try and do one of me?
I'm just hard. I'm just bad at it. Can you try and do one of me?
That was really good.
Can you say something?
Oh,
I can't. Oh god.
what's something I say all the time? I'm so fucking pissed. I don't know.
What's something I say?
I'm so fucking pissed. Yeah, I just.
Yeah, I do that.
You know what I've been doing recently? Y'all know Ava Bunn?
Yeah.
But she's my queen.
Friend of the pod.
So
Friend of the pod, Ava Bunn.
Friend of the pod, Ava Bunn. We went out last night and I couldn't stop going. Like, for some reason, like during the day, I kept going, ooh, ooh, ooh. It was like everything would be like, oh, that was epic. Ooh, ooh. And now she's on that wave and it's epic.
I really. What's my vocal tick at the moment? I don't know. For a while, I was going. Oh, bingo! I got action. That was a big one. You know that video where he's like, "Pimp down, pimp in distress."
Every time I see a man at like a bar or a club with a chain on, I go, "Why you got a necklace? Why you got so much necklace?" and they're always like, it's like such
Why
a
you got a necklace is hilarious.
such a niche like sketch, and they're always like, it's Tyler the Creator.
Why you got a
I
necklace?
When he
no
was
idea
doing
what
like
you're
Comedy
referencing.
Central, and so I'm like, you don't know what I'm talking about, and they're like, no, I'm like,
So
Dude, I
but then it's funny because they think I thought of it.
This is my impression of Kate.
I have a really good Minion impression.
Banana.
banana, oh, a mignon, piñón,
Babudaba.
pero, banana.
But
That was epic.
I know. I used to have a vocal tick of saying America a lot. It was my like sophomore year of college. I used to, whenever conversations used to go flat, I would just say America.
I had this one where I would go, I'm really looking forward to cracking up. I haven't cracked up in a really long time, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to cracking up.
That's a classic.
But it's just too long.
I say,
I like
Oh,
to do
okay,
that.
okay.
Whenever she does that and she thinks I stole it from her and I didn't, mine is my own thing.
That's Mr. Krabs.
I had a teacher that laughed like that. And I started doing it,
Or
and then
womp
I
womp.
would do it into his face.
You both were allowed to watch SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Epic.
Were
No,
you?
were you not?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good.
I don't understand
No,
that.
my dad was putting on. I am doing a bit right now about how my dad didn't give me a Birds and the Bees talk. He just put on South Park when I was 6.
Yeah.
So it was like, here it is.
I learned what
That's
sex was from
hilarious.
Glee.
If it wasn't South Park for me, it would have been.
Mama
Glee
got
like a year
pregnant.
later.
Quinn got pregnant.
Yeah, that is really like how.
Quinn got pregnant.
I used to think that that show did confuse me a little
Yeah.
bit because I was like, maybe you can't get pregnant from being on top.
You guys, Glee really messed up a lot of people in
It
a
really
bad
fucking
way.
did. I remember it started getting like too crazy. We used to watch it like every night, my mom, brother, and I.
Yeah.
And then it started getting like too crazy. And we were like, we can't all watch this together anymore.
And going to the room.
My mom and I used to watch Glee together, but it would be, she would only skip to just the dancing parts, like the whole thing. Which, like,
What?
to me at the time was like,
Your
that's
mom
the
is
worst
so
part.
gay.
Yeah, she is. My mom is famously gay.
My mom tried to get me to watch Bridgerton with her.
No!
And I was
That's
like,
a show that the
hell
pod
no.
hates, personally.
I would hear the sex scenes from my bedroom, and I was like, there is no way in hell you think I'm going to walk out and watch this
No.
with you.
I watched Poor Things with my dad,
No.
and I purposely fell asleep.
Oh, that's a hard one.
to avoid it.
I have some captions ready.
Oh yes, it's time
Okay,
for our
it's
last
our final
segment.
And it has to be our last one. I'm actually getting a splitting headache, and I can't explain why. So, I'm fragile, as previously mentioned. Okay, we're going to read you how this works. What do we call this?
We're gonna read you.
Actually, this is genuinely this you question mark. Okay, we're gonna read you a caption off of Instagram, and you have to tell us if this was something that you have to guess. This is something that you really posted, or if we're making this up.
Okay.
All right. This is the first one. Let me find a good one. Okay, number 1. Congratulations, haha. Really fake.
That was me. That was my brother's high school graduation
Wow,
caption.
that was a
Damn,
good one.
clocked,
That was good.
clocked.
Okay, this is another one. Real or fake? Buy mini rest.
So real. So real. Bye, Minnie. My dead dog.
I'll miss you, red heart emoji.
I should have done the broken heart off. That would have
You
been so
should've.
emo.
Did we have that? Maybe we didn't have that then.
If I could travel back
No,
in
maybe
time.
we didn't, because I'm looking through the comments, and I don't think no one commented a broken heart emoji.
If
so.
if I could go back in time though,
Yeah,
that's why I
can
would
edit
go
the
back for
caption.
that.
let's go
Oh,
edit.
packs.
Okay, do you wanna find one?
Okay, real or fake?
I think you guys are gonna read me a fake one because there were 2 real ones.
She's figured out the game.
Okay, fine. My watch is what brings us together to die. Hashtag swerve.
That's real. That is a Princess Bride quote.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, just to bring this guy.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
Are your parents divorced?
Yeah.
Do you think a joke that I do at the beginning of my set is insensitive?
Is it about divorced people?
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Thank you.
When
I
does
don't think that's like.
I say, children of divorce make some noise.
Yeah, I think
Then
that's
everyone claps, and
epic.
it's like, just kidding.
When did this happen?
Well, look at the year.
The divorce.
Look at the year.
I don't know the year, but I was in 8th grade. Because my mom told me in the London Gatwick airport, right before getting on the plane, and I literally went to the.
Wait, why did she do that?
Because it was spring break, and my dad and my brother were together for the week, and they agreed to tell me but she didn't want to tell me in London and ruin my week.
Why couldn't she tell you when you got home?
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought. And that's what I was thinking. Mad cheese in Period. You ate that. That's good.
Tsunami.
Lorazepam.
Okay, impression. Get a wig.
Okay,
Get a wig
real or
on.
fake?
John Stupid.
Tsunami. I think mine sounds quite good.
Tsunami.
Hyper no.
Hyper no. Okay, real or fake? My name.
My name's Jeff.
My name's
My
Jeff.
name-
Real or fake? My name's Jeff.
Are you familiar with the
Okay.
Black.
Okay.
I do that shit all the time and no one knows. Like,
Okay.
Black.
Real or fake?
Is that what you're trying to speak? Portuguese?
Portuguese. Yeah.
It was like,
I was just doing that there with Megan is really cracking me up. My name is Mary Shalaby and I support white supremacy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Real or fake?
Real or fake?
Real. I'm kidding.
Cut it.
I'm a joke star. I'm just a little joke star.
My name is. This one's just a lot of slur.
I went through a phase, okay? I'm reformed now.
Have
I
you-
keep it up there so people can hold me accountable.
Real or fake? More like mind the gap of this Buddhist.
Real. I remember being like, this is the most epic caption of all time.
Overall, okay, and Mary, we're gonna discuss really quick, and we'll give your social media, your digital footprint a rating from 1, which is you're absolutely absent and it's boring, to 10.
Mama, you gotta take some of that shit down.
10, you need to delete things. Okay.
Can I say what I think you guys are gonna give me?
Yeah.
Wait, no, you guys go
Okay.
that out, and then wait, I'm gonna cover my ears.
2 hours later. What the fuck?
Okay,
Okay,
we have our
we're
rating.
ready.
What do you think we're gonna give you?
I don't think anything that I have on there is like bad. Like maybe it's like a
Agree.
little bit embarrassing, but it's not from like a year where like that matters.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
So, but I'm still present on the internet, you know. So I'm not a 1. I'm not a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not a 10.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm in the 4 or 5 range.
You're right
On the dot.
The dot, Mary. 4.5.
Whoa! Really?
Yeah, bingo,
That's
baby,
absolutely
bingo,
so epic.
baby,
We give you
bingo.
4.5. You have a great social media presence. Really, nothing needs to be deleted. And hold on, before we leave, we can sort of say this
Bruh.
together. I'll say Mary Shalaby.
Mary.
Okay, wait, ready?
Mary Shalaby, is
this you?
Yes. That me though.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for tuning in for this episode of This You with me, Zoe Jackson, and my good friend Kate Saltel. Follow us on Instagram at thisupod for more info and more content, and all the links to our Instagrams and our guests are going to be in the show notes. Bye!